last of the investigators. All right, let's get started.
One journey will end in purgatory, but let us pray that they who travel the depths of hell will this time reach paradise.
This is the next one.
No, not this one. Close, but not quite.
Well, sir?
Let me see that.
Are you sure that this is the one, sir?
Yeah. Thanks. Good to see you again. Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
You okay? Get yourself together! Cover me!
Need cover!
You're the key to everything.
Signal acquired. Collecting the package.
This is practically an obsession with you.
Soon, you'll have faith in this one, too. This soldier is the traveler we've been waiting for. The one who will bear the punishment for our having strayed from the paths of righteousness.
You do like your poetic turns of phrase, don't you? But I'm not in the mood for them. I'll get straight to the point. I read the report. This one's infected.
Yes. Which is what put the subject in suspended animation. But it won't be long before that ends.
And then a threat to mankind becomes reality.
That won't be the case.
Why not?
I told you, this soldier is a traveler. A traveler who is going to enter the gates of hell for us.
What a ridiculous... Are you serious? After how long it's been since we've heard from the Corps? With the energy we have left, we don't even know if anyone we send would make it through. And you want to risk the fate of the section on this? An infected?
That is why this one is the perfect candidate. This soldier cannot live in our world anymore. To put it another way, no one is more qualified to carry out a mission on the other side. Am I wrong? There's one other advantage that no one else has. Look at the left arm.
It's just an arm.
That arm was lost 6 months ago when it was severed.
What?
And yet, it regenerated. A result of the infection-stimulating tissue growth. Nothing we haven't seen before. Except this time, we're talking about human tissue. Evidence of remarkable adaptation against the infection. With the dead running rampant on the other side, this one is more than capable of responding to the threats there. 1943, Philadelphia. Teleportation. That experiment gave us our first glimpse of the future. Now this soldier can give us everything we've been after ever since.
All we've done is continue to fail, including 6 months ago. We cannot take a chance on ideas with no basis in reality.
There is a basis for this. Those who have descended to hell are able to see further than others, Gruen.
Another one of your prophecies. Enough of that nonsense.
My proposal will bring glory to the section and to you. You intend to use this one as a test subject in the future, don't you? But any result of those efforts would be trivial. If this mission succeeds, the rewards will be immeasurable. Think of the research and how it's stagnated. Better yet, this could lead directly to the power that unites the world.
I'll get the section on board. After all, you acting on your own authority would be unforgivable. I'll give you instructions in due course. Until then, do not take matters into your own hands.
Don't take matters into my own hands, huh? How blissfully unaware they are. The future is in my hands.
Standing in D-Day, the world beyond the wormholes. Abandon all hope from here on, not to mention fear and doubt. Your Beatrice is waiting up ahead. Better get going. As I mentioned in the briefing, first order of business is to head for base camp. You'll need to procure all weapons and equipment on site for this mission. Same goes for food. To enter the gates of hell, you had to shed everything. I'm monitoring your status over comms via the wormhole. Oh, guess I never introduced myself. Call me Good Luck. Not a bad name for the pilot of this ship, huh? Your life is low. That's to be expected, though. You just came out of suspended animation. But if your life runs out, you'll just be another one of them. Keep an eye on it. Gotta go up and over. And watch your step. Base camp is still a ways ahead. Base camp is beyond those ruins. Now go. Your journey's just getting started.
Don't move! Hands up! Back away from him! Your gear? A Mother Base survivor? Hey, you okay? What did you do to him? That luck of yours rubs off on me. I just had to shoot my brothers. I'm not gonna die here, that's for sure. I've got a long list of questions for you. What are those things? Where are we? What happened to my unit? Tell me.
I'll answer your questions.
Who are you?
The man you're talking to. If you need a name, call me Good Luck. And you? What do I call you?
Name's Reeve.
Of course.
What's so funny?
Nothing, forget it. Now, as promised, let me answer your other questions. The monsters you encountered are called Wanderers. I'll spare you the details, but they were once human like you and I, until they were infected by some unknown life form, which turned them into what you saw. And you were in a world destroyed by Wanderers. Welcome to D-Day. It exists in a dimension separate from your own.
Unknown life form? Separate dimension? What kind of shit are you trying to pull?
This is no joke. Whether you believe me or not, look around you. Clearly you realize the predicament you're in. Which brings me to this. I want to give you an opportunity. Work with us. Do that, and I'll make sure you have a ticket out of there. We're your only lifeline. Surely you're not gonna turn that down.
When this is over, I'm gonna send you to hell myself.
I like that answer. Now, as before, head through those ruins to base camp. How you go about that is up to you and the captain.
Captain? You mean this clown?
You have an objection? We're the ones who went there to complete a mission in the first place. I didn't think you would have a problem taking orders from someone else.
All right, whatever. Okay, I've got an idea. Like Good Luck said, we need to head to this base camp. But we have to make sure we don't bring any of those things with us. Luckily, I have some C4 an engineer in my unit was carrying. More than enough to bring this place down. I'll go plant the C4. Meanwhile, you get on out of here and secure our escape route. All right, let's get this show on the road. And don't you run off without me, Captain.
Simple barricades shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Try out that weapon you crafted. Unnecessary combat. We know that Wanderers can see as well as hear. If you enter their field of vision or make a loud noise, that's when they attack. Stay low and move slowly. When you sense an enemy, information about them appears on the threat ring. You'll know their status and in which direction they're located. Take advantage of this to avoid any unwanted attention. Wait, there's a Wanderer up ahead too. You'll need to eliminate it. You can put a Wanderer out of commission by destroying the crystallized area on its back. Sneak up on it from behind and take it out with your knife. That did the trick. Keep moving. climb it. Base camp is just ahead.
This is Reeve. The C4's planted. Making my way out now.
All right. Revival went A-okay. I know you've just woken up and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, but we're short on time. I'll give you the gist of things while we wait for the wormhole digger to finish starting up. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be sending you to another dimension. Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but I haven't got time to answer them. Just listen to me. Take a look at this photo. 1968, South Vietnam. It was taken in a town in the north by a journalist accompanying American forces. He took it right before he was killed. Killed by the thing in this photo. And that thing used to be human. Don't believe me? In the section, we have a name for humans that have turned into these monsters. We call them Wanderers. They get infected by this life form we've yet to fully understand. And they end up like that. Wanderers are extremely ferocious. They attack anyone they see indiscriminately. But the worst part is, even when you destroy a Wanderer, the life form that infected the person doesn't die. If we don't do something about them, before we know it, there will be enough of them to destroy the human race. Fortunately for us, back then they appeared in a part of Vietnam where American forces were fighting. That meant we were able to send in a team, in amongst our boys, to wipe them out fast. We got every last one of them. We made the operation look like one of the massacres that occurred throughout the country. Of course, there's a reason this section was able to detect their presence. We've known about this life form for decades now, and about the world it comes from. While it looks a lot like ours, it's populated by Wanderers. It's like a vision of hell. We at Wardenclyffe section first observed a wormhole to this other world about 30 years ago. We've studied them ever since. The reason being, we can extract energy from Wanderers. We call it Kuban energy. We're talking about a massive energy source. One that could very well shift the balance of power in the world. As you know, 6 months ago, an enormous wormhole appeared over Mother Base when XOF attacked you. That event enabled us to obtain the coordinates of their world. So for the first time since our research began, we sent out a manned expedition team, the Charon Corps. But we lost all contact with the Corps a while back. Our assumption is they're all dead. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, recover the research data the Charon Corps left behind and gather Kuban energy. Second, rescue any Corps survivors you come across. I'm aware that ideally we'd be sending a team that's fully equipped for this kind of mission. But there's no time for that. Not with the Hound of Hell after us. Plus, with the energy we have at the moment, the wormhole will only be able to transport one person. You'd rather sit this one out? Sorry, but you don't get a choice. The reason being, you're already infected with that life form I was telling you about. And if you don't want to turn into one of those things, you better do what I tell you. The Charon Corps' research data should include information on a way to prevent a person from turning into a Wanderer. Looks like the digger's ready. When you arrive on the other side, start by heading for the base camp that the Corps used. I'll be issuing all instructions by radio. Guess I'll see you in hell. Good luck, Captain.
Looks like you lost them. That's base camp you can see from there. Make your way to his location.
I'm all right. I can make it on my own.
Life forms detected. Waking from emergency sleep mode. Rebooting. Standalone Operational Support Program, Virgil AT-9, reboot complete. It has been 34 days, 9 hours, 12 minutes, and 2 seconds. Commencing debrief.
Take a closer look. They aren't with the Karen Corps.
I detect a device on you. Connect it to me. Line of communications with section authenticated.
Personal data acquired. Welcome aboard Karen's boat, Captain.
Why don't I begin by introducing myself? I am Standalone Operational Support Program, Virgil AT-9. It's nice to meet you.
Monsters, now a talking machine.
No need to be surprised. She was originally the Charon Corps support AI. They were scheduled to rendezvous there.
Internal database voice print match. It's been a long time, good luck.
It sure has, Virgil. Sorry to spring this on you so soon, but I'd like to give you a new mission. You can find the details in the captain's device. Well, this was unexpected. The wormhole's closing as I speak. Probably have to plan to thanks for this. Virgil, you take over as the captain's mission support. I'm counting on you.
Good luck's gotta go dark. Hope we'll be all right.
Do not worry. I will assume the role of the captain's mission support.
We've downloaded mission information from the device you connected. Our support systems are already up and running. According to this information, the Karen Corps has already ceased its activities.
The captain's mission is to recover the Corps' data and gather Kuban energy. The mission also includes exploring Dite and rescuing any survivors. Is this correct?
So, the two of you are talking to each other. What's the deal with that? There's some reason there are two of you?
That reason is unknown. Originally, when I was participating in the Karen Corps' operations, he didn't exist. What I deduce from this is he is a personality created out of necessity amid the unforeseen situation that forced me to enter emergency sleep mode.
And what might that unforeseen situation be?
Unknown. When it occurred, all data I acquired while supporting the Corps was lost.
And what exactly do you know?
We're AIs designed to offer special operations support. I imagine we'll be able to provide you and the captain with valuable information for your mission.
All right, so why don't you start being useful? I don't know the first thing about this place, or the monsters here. Tell us everything you know.
This world is located on the other end of a wormhole, or a distortion in space-time. For convenience, we call this world Dite. We've learned in the course of our investigation that Dite's environment is very similar to that of Earth.
However, it is decisively different from Earth in factors such as the presence of wanderers and the dust.
Dust?
The dust is a mist-like substance made up of micro-sized particles of unknown composition. It covers the greater part of Dite. It is extremely toxic to humans, and without some form of countermeasure, a person cannot operate within it unimpeded.
How do we get back to our world?
There is a way, though this is not currently possible.
Why not?
To return home, we need to activate a device called the Digger, which is capable of generating large wormholes. However, we lack the data to do this.
The Karen Corps intended to use the Digger to return home, so it's highly likely that the data you will recover will describe how to activate it.
Looks like my only way out of here is to help you with this mission. Let's split up to look. Just need to find this Corps' data.
If I may be so forward, the captain should probably be the one doing the searching. Mr. Reeve, sir, I detect in you localized hyperthermia, most likely caused by severe inflammation. I do not recommend staying on your feet for too long.
You can read me like a book, huh?
Well, I think we have a plan. Let's get started right away. It's going to be a long road, but remember, Captain, a journey of 1,000 miles wasn't built in a day.
I think the expression is either a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or Rome wasn't built in a day.
Is that so?
Sorry, Captain. Looks like the accident did a number on her bits and bytes.
Before you begin your mission in earnest, let's go over some basics. Open your iDroid. Unlike us, you humans need food and water to live.
Be sure to eat or drink when you become hungry or thirsty.
Speaking of which, let's find you something to eat. Open your iDroid's map screen. The map displays terrain you yourself have visited. As we've lost the data the Corps collected, you'll have to map unexplored terrain yourself.
In areas where we can support you, the map will also show your current position. However, this does not apply outside of these areas. There, you'll have to study the lay of the land to figure out where you are.
The situation report informs you of the current situation. At the moment, you need to secure food and water. Information is added to the report as the situation warrants, so be sure to check it on a regular basis. Now, let's get back to finding food and water. We've detected a place with usable resources. Begin by heading there. We've marked their predicted location on the map. Place a guide marker.
You've placed a guide marker. Just like this, you can set your destination to wherever you like. You've placed a guide marker. Just like this, you can set your destination to wherever you like.
Arrived at the objective. Now hunt an animal to obtain food. Food has more nutritional value when you cook it. You also risk getting sick if you eat food raw, so keep that in mind as well.
Food and drink you obtain can be selected and used from the inventory screen. It probably goes without saying that by eating and drinking, you satiate your hunger and quench your thirst.
Secured food and drink for the time being. Return to base camp for now.
Allow us to introduce another feature, the use of stamps. Placing a stamp on the map allows you to make a note of a place you visited.
This completes your first mission.
When you return to base camp, we'll automatically send to the storehouse any resources you've obtained. Resources stored appear as a report. And don't worry, you can retrieve resources at any time by accessing the storehouse.
I've detected a new memory board. Sync with me to update your iDroid's data.
We just went over some basics, but this was time well spent. After all, this knowledge will be indispensable to surviving this environment. I hope you'll keep it in mind.
May the rest of the mission go this well. Now then, on to recovering the data of the Karen Core.
The core set up observation posts around DTED, accumulating research data on the memory boards there.
We detected a memory board during your exploration earlier. Make your way to its location. Captain, during your exploration earlier, we detected a memory board left behind by the Karen Core. However, at the same time, we also detect a large number of wanderers in that area. It's highly likely that when you go to retrieve the board, you're going to have to fight for it. You should craft units that will aid you in taking on multiple enemies.
When you craft a weapon, you can equip it off the bat, or send it to the storehouse. Also, when you access the storehouse, you can change equipment such as your weapons and units.
All right then, go and retrieve the memory board. I've marked its predicted location on the map. Check it on your iDroid. I detect a memory board nearby. When facing off against a horde of wanderers, utilize defense units you have crafted, such as fences, to attack from a protected position and maintain the upper hand.
It's possible to use wormholes to summon units to your location as well.
Acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. When you return to base camp, the map screen is updated.
We analyze your travel log and send the results to your iDroid. It'll be quicker for you to see for yourself than for us to explain it. so take a look at the map screen.
Time to analyze the data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. The data on the memory board you obtained becomes available to us when you connect the board to us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the data on it. Analysis complete. The board contains research data on Dite, primarily on Wanderers and Kuban energy, as well as operational records. You can examine the details on your device.
So that's part one of the captain's mission in the bag.
No. The data that was recovered is only part of the entire record. To recover all of the data, further expeditions will be required. But on these expeditions, please be ever more careful. This world may be home to threats even greater than those we are aware of.
For a machine, you're pretty damn vague. Did you learn anything from this data you got?
After connecting with the memory board, part of our internal memory was restored. According to this data, the Karen core was more than equipped to handle the Wanderers.
Then how'd the unit get wiped out?
Unknown. The data we recovered didn't shed any light on this.
With more data, our memory may be fully restored. Continue your searches. We must find out what happened to the core.
With the additional information available to me, I've detected multiple new memory boards. The details are available in the situation report.
Captain, there is something I have to tell you.
Memory data successfully restored. New equipment can be developed. Craft the wormhole collector. This is needed to carry out the remainder of your mission.
its data.
Access the memory board and secure its data. Data acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. I checked the body you discovered against the data available to me. The deceased was a member of the Karen Corps. His name was Joel Martin. Cause of death appears to be blood loss from gunshot wounds. A memory board is nearby. You are likely to encounter wanderers. Proceed with caution. Data acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. Analyze the data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. With this memory board data, another phase of my memory restoration is complete. You can now craft an air tank. Partial memory restoration complete. I've also reassembled fragmented data.
With this data recovery, you can now use the skill trainer. By using the power of Kuban energy to strengthen your body, you can learn special abilities called skills.
I detect a memory board within the dust.
Begin your search.
You've prepared an air tank. You can now enter the dust.
Having crafted an air tank, you can now operate within the dust. However, the tank is only so big. If the oxygen in it runs out, your life will begin to drop. If you're low on oxygen, you can use Kuban energy to replenish it. You can take advantage of this feature from your iDroid.
entered the dust. It really is like a sea of dust in there, given how thick it is. The visibility isn't good, but try to remain calm as you go about your search.
Your oxygen will decrease while you're in the dust. Always keep an eye on your oxygen gauge. One other important point. While in the dust, your stamina consumption is greater than normal, so be careful of that as well.
That memory board is nearby. Go secure it. I'd say you're getting the hang of this routine. secure its data. Data acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. You're out of gas. You're clear of the dust. Since you're no longer in it, you are no longer on oxygen.
And don't worry, your oxygen supply will be replenished automatically when you return to base camp.
the data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. Captain, there is one item to report. Regarding the latest recovery...
Hang on a minute, you mind? There's something I've been thinking about. The body of that Charon Corps member. The one you got the damaged air tank from. He'd been shot. Needless to say, we haven't seen any wanderers with guns. Meaning, he had to have been killed by a person. Right? What's that all about?
That is unclear. All we can say is that if people are killing each other here, that is an illogical thing to do.
My point is, these incidents don't make sense. If my theory is correct... forget it. Sorry for butting in. Continue with what you were gonna say.
Getting back to the report, Captain. The data you recovered revealed the location of a wormhole transporter. Wormhole transporters are devices utilizing wormhole technology, which enable instant transportation between two distant points.
2 points. So we can use this thing to get home?
Unfortunately, the wormhole we can generate with this device is structurally different from the one needed to return home. Therefore, it can only be used for transporting matter within this world. Nevertheless, this device should allow us to explore a much greater area than before, while maintaining base camp as our base of operations.
Currently, all devices are offline. To use them, you'll need to access them directly and restart their systems. Despite the potential danger, we should bring these devices back online in order to increase our area of operations. Wormhole transporters allow you to travel a great distance in the blink of an eye. To facilitate future exploration, I suggest you reactivate this one.
I took the liberty of marking its predicted location on the map. Open your iDroid to see where this is.
Your life has dropped. I read no vitals. Please respond. Activate the wormhole transporter and expand the area you can search.
I took the liberty of marking its predicted location on the map. Open your iDroid to see where this is.
Reactivate the wormhole transporter. The transporter coming back online will attract the enemy's attention, so stay alert.
Our apologies. With our memory loss, we were a little slow off the mark in informing you of this.
Enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the transporter until the reactivation process is complete. Activate the wormhole transporter and expand the area you can search.
I took the liberty of marking its predicted location on the map. Open your iDroid to see where this is.
reactivate the wormhole transporter. The transporter coming back online will attract the enemy's attention, so stay alert.
Our apologies. With our memory loss, we were a little slow off the mark in informing you of this. Before you activate the transporter, be sure you're ready to defend it.
The enemy has been drawn to the energy surge. Defend the transporter until the reactivation process is complete. remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid. With the transporter reactivated, you can now move more quickly and safely. Should you discover other transporters during your searches, I recommend reactivating them as well.
Teleportation of matter. I would have thought this kind of technology exists. But now that I've seen this, I know I'm right.
Right about what?
How a group like the Charon Corps, who were this advanced, got wiped out. It wasn't Wanderers. It was people. Though whether it was some kind of internal conflict or an outside force, I don't know.
That is illogical. As we discussed before, in an environment such as DTA's, there can be no advantage to humans working against one another.
After all, you and the captain were technically members of opposing forces. Yet here you are working together.
Yeah, well, people don't always do the smart thing. And I make no promises I won't shoot the captain in the back if I have to. Look, you just watch out. If we do come across survivors here, do not let your guard down. Same goes with me.
I detect a large mass within the wormhole. Object form analyzed. It's a military helicopter. Control has been lost. At this rate, it will crash. I've marked the presumed crash site on the map.
You might come across some supplies or even survivors. Why don't you go take a look?
Captain, go and investigate the helicopter crash site.
Wait, I'm against that. Say we're going to scavenge supplies. We should scope it out for a while before moving in, right?
Your proposal is extremely illogical. Taking into account crash trajectory, fuselage damage level, and other factors, the chances of survival currently stand at approximately 11.2%. This will decrease by 3% every hour. The sooner we check for survivors, the better.
Survivors are the problem. You feel like having this conversation again?
But securing personnel will be essential to completing the mission.
Well, I guess that's that. You're the captain. It's your call.
I have updated the situation report.
It's not that you don't raise a valid point, Mr. Reeve. but this is part of the mission. You should go and investigate the crash site.
Keep an eye on your remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen by using Kuban energy. You can supply yourself with oxygen from your iDroid. Pay attention to your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas.
Oh.